Hello boys and girls, welcome to the weekly insight. It's 9th of January 2017. It's the first one I've done of the year. Um, it's the first one I've ever done on a Monday. Is this light all right? Yeah, it's the first one I've ever done on a Monday. So I don't know if anyone watched my video the other day, but I was basically saying I want to move my weekly insight videos to Monday because I think the markets will be up and running a bit by then, as opposed to on Saturday where they're Sunday rather, where they're effectively static. So yeah, that's the idea. So this first one of these, I'm gonna try it. Big fan of trying things, see if it works. So I'm gonna try this out. Two reasons, as I say. One is because I think the markets will get up going, and two, I think it hopefully fits in better with my lifestyle, because it means I don't really have to think about trading too much on the weekend. Not that I will be able to stop myself, because that's how it rolls. Is this light actually supposed to be like that? I don't know. I've lost the bulb in here, so I've got an intense light in front and nothing out back, which is an issue. Anyway, so first one of the year. So I went through last year some of the habits that I changed going forward this year. First of all, so I'm in theory trading two accounts, even though it's not, but I look at it by quarter. So I'm still trading 2016 Q4 because I've still got two trades open. So it's two, not four. Two trades open from last year. And we'll look at those in a little bit. But that is 5.91% down on last quarter. If you remember from the video, I just kept getting losing trade after losing trade after losing trade. So I wasn't losing anything significant, just very small amounts, which is perfect. But literally everyone was a loser. I've got 18 losers in a row there. So obvious things you could do is I could change my strategy. I believe my strategy is reasonable, so I'm just still waiting for those winners. Runners rather, and they will hopefully come in, but they didn't come in to the end of last year. Anyway, super stoked about 2017. It's a clean slate. Nothing has happened in 2016. I've seen no setups that I like. 2017, did I say 16? 2017. So there's nothing new out there really for me. That being said, I can still talk about a couple of trades which I'm already in and things are keeping an eye on. So that's cool. I've got a brand new 10 grand account. I'm ready to go. Obviously I closed down on it, but I'm reloading. I still see it as a learning and experience. So yeah, let's go. So that's the weekly close. So the way I report on this, if anyone ever sees this, is I do the oldest quarter first. So that is from that's showing the Q4 2016. And then this shows the profit and loss on the Q1, the current one. So obviously, as soon as I close out that 2016 Q4, I can then I'll just be showing the current one. But because I do it by quarter, there's quite often I get trades that bleed over into the next quarter, which, to be honest, I see as a positive, because it shows that I'm trading quite I'm not rushing out of trades, basically. That makes any sense? Which I like, because I'm a swing trader. I'm not short term. I aim to keep them for a few weeks, into a few weeks plus, basically. Well, a few days, but well into a few weeks. Anyway, that's that. So weekly insight going on this. Obviously, I'll record this video and chuck that in there. But the things I can talk about are these two trades I got here. So these are the open ones I was talking about from Q4. So I got a US30 trade. Let's have a quick look at that one. Let me just bring that up on the charts. So US30 trade. Yeah, this has moved south a little bit since. See if I can set you up a bit better here. I've obviously got. I don't get the camera where you guys are right here. I don't get that. I don't get that on my screen. Anyway, yeah. So this is fairly basic. I am stuck in this fundamental thing, lock, in which the markets are short. But I did get into this on a valid signal. I got in on a daily sell signal, so you can see that was here. So I'm quite happy with why I got in on that. I might have been a bit early now. I look at it. Maybe I got in on the 8. Anyway, but I'm still cool with that, right? But there's this, what I would hope would be a big level of resistance around here on this 20 level. So yeah, I'm just basically trading off of that level there and seeing what it does, basically. I've got a nice big wide stop up here with 0.33% risk on it, and I've got another order floating around down here for if this sucker moves south, which would bring us up to about 1%, so well within risk tolerance. As I've said to you a million times, I'm expecting these to fall. Yeah, I didn't dream this up. This is based on X fundamentals, and I'll share this with a lot of other people out there. But it's just not been doing it, and the markets keep going up and up and up. And one of the key things I do have to watch here is I'm a technical trader, right? I'm a technical guy, and I keep shorting this because I think it's south. But anyway, yeah, this trade is doing what it's doing. It's currently going sideways. It hasn't really made it through. It hasn't made it through this 20. Even if I flick between the two, I don't think it's made it through. No, so that is proving to be support, and time will tell whether that goes short. So I'm 31 pips down, floating about a bit. Nothing massive happening there, but I'm in a position where if it clips, then then I should get it, and I probably put some more orders in, maybe here. Here, and then at some point I'll stop. But that's that. The other one that I got was GBPUSD, which is still open, and that's been quite successful today. So I got in on again another daily. I've started trading dailies mainly. I don't like going. Everything's been so volatile that if I see a kind of trending signal on a daily, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, that must have pushed it enough, if the market hasn't moved too much. So I got in on this. You can see my entry there, and this was, what day was this? This was 7th of December. Okay, so going back to how long I hold trades. This is over a month long. So I had my Christmas dinner thinking about this trade. So yeah, I mean, day by day, it's basically just kind of knobbed about, went against me, came down, knobbed about, went against me, came down, blah blah blah. And yeah, I did contemplate killing this, but we do have a massive, we've got a big downtrend here in general, and I got short for a reason. Started to look like it might be rolling over, and then yeah, got a look. That was yesterday, I think. Whoa, no, I don't want to close. Stay open. That was the 8th, yeah, yesterday, and then I woke up today, which gave me a pleasant surprise at work. So it's fired my second order off here, which is 250 up, and we are up and running now. I believe this is news related. Some guy at work, sorry Tom if you're watching, one of my very good friends at work, and in real life, bud, not saying work isn't real, but he was sort of saying that something happened to the pound. Theresa May came out or something. I don't know. I'm not really interested in all that. He takes more of a fundamental stance than I do. But whatever's happened, it's kind of run a little bit in my favour. So I'm just going to mosey on these stops a little bit closer. So currently I've got, what's that, 47 plus 7, 54, 55.55% risk on there. Again, if it goes against me, it's not too bad. I would assume at some point this sucker will probably come back to something like here, maybe. We've got a bit of support around this number, so I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of came up to sort of, I don't know, maybe the 800 level, and then hopefully moves on down south to 16 or whatever, 1.6 rather. But I don't care. It might just fall off a cliff. So we'll see how that pans out. I'm just looking over at the weekly chart. So if you look at it on a weekly, it has been in quite a big kind of downtrend in general. Pound, oh God, I nearly said it fundamentally. Yeah, pound's been taking a hammering. So yeah, we'll just see where that goes. But that's, that was a nice enough trade. Now, what I obviously need to do is I'm 10% down on my account. So if I can make enough out of this one damn trade, then I'll bring myself flat for the year, and suddenly I'll do a new 2016 review video talking about how good it was that I broke even in hard markets. But let's be honest, that's unlikely, mathematically unlikely. But anyway, so we're trading that. We're seeing how that's going. What else? I'm always keeping an eye on silver. So silver is starting to look a little bit more bullish, but it has been on a big old bearish trend here. But you know, it's having a go. It's doing its thing. We are now. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a kind of fib number of significant. Yeah, there you go, 61. Absolutely. Now, I hardly use these suckers, but it does show that there is some logic in it. Look at that. So straight back to that 61 level. I'm kind of ruining this chart. So that's prime for a retracement and then a trend continuation. If that does happen, what would I guess? Well, I would probably expect that to come down to... I don't know how helpful this is. Yeah, 1550. That's not actually that helpful, is it? Yeah, but in its bullish favour, again, you know, this is my mind, you see. I'm already kind of siding with bullish, which is shite because it's just technical. You can see on the weekly, we are getting slightly more bullish. That's a technical signal. We've got some support and resistance around this level here. Let me stick that on there. So, yeah, we kind of saw it go pop, pop, pop on this 16 level. So down, 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 eventually broke through, came up, retested, came down, down, pop, pop, back through. So it's not that surprising that we're kind of bumbling about at this level here. But who's to say, you know, it might well just go boom and then south. If it does get through there, I would probably guess, and this is a guess, that we'll be bit back down to the 14s. It might see something around the 15, but I would guess that we're back to the 14s. And to be honest with you, I almost thought about sticking in a 14 dollar long on it just to see it, because we got this kind of tail before that spiked it, so you could maybe put a long order in just above it there or something. But that's not really what I want to be doing these days. You know, just after these long trends, and that would be catching a falling knife, so I probably won't do that. I'm trying to re-tighten up on my trading this year, and grab these runners. That's my aim. That's my game plan. What else can we talk about? Gold, I was actually reading in an email, had sold off today, but which I found hard to believe because I've been keeping an eye on silver. Yeah, so don't believe anything you see in an email. Load of nonsense there, and in fact it's a nice buy signal, so gold might be off. I don't really trade gold, keep an eye on it though, but don't really trade it. US oil, there's one. Looks like that's selling off. It's still making a move in the last couple of hours, so I don't really want to trade this. The reason, apart from its manipulation, we've got to get through this 50 before anything significant happens, which is a little bit of a pain. You know, it's a nice big round number. We've had other support around that level as well. Resistance becomes support. So it's probably going to be choppy for me at the moment, although it does look like it's going to head south, so I will keep an eye on it, but I doubt I'll trade it. I did have one other thing I was keeping an eye on, USD CAD. So I'm seeing a potential sell signal coming up on here. What was it? It was on the 8 hourly. Yeah, so it's not the most beautiful. Where I don't mind it was actually over on the weekly. See if I can bring that over without ruining the view too much. Did that come over? Yeah, so this is weekly chart now, so you can see it's kind of in this channel. Now the weekly has got a kind of bearish signal on it, but you know, these channels do occasionally hold. Occasionally, I don't really want to say occasionally, but you know, they are there. You know, people are trading them. So if I was to see a nice buy signal on this, I would consider trading it basically. But I don't think I'm going to see a clean enough buy signal, so I'm probably going to bin it off. But I've got it on my watch list for anyway. But yeah, that's about it really. So news-wise, really quiet week coming up. We've got through today's Jappy holiday already. Got some Chinese stuff and some USD stuff on Friday. Again, these are the highs. But I don't see too much in there that's too intense. I've probably talked for far too long now. 15 minutes. God, this is supposed to be a quick one. Anyway, yeah, big love. I hope it was helpful in any way. Let me know if you guys have seen any setups, anything you want to talk about. I'd love to talk about it with you. But if not, have a great week. I'll be back next Monday. Obviously, any trades I put on, I put out, you know, they automatically go out because this is my main journal. So yeah, love you. Live the dream and keep having fun. Adios. Live the dream again.